clear the tunnel earlier on. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Hardy. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Irving. And it's Walsh in at the small forward position.
The neat thing about Kyrie Irving is you get style and substance. This guy's such a fluid player, makes the game look effortless.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this group. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Kevin, there's been a lot of talk lately comparing MP's team to the Celtics dynasty of the 1980s. That's a team that went to the finals 5 times in 7 seasons and won 3 titles. When I asked MP about it, he said, "We've worked so hard, and I'm proud of what we've been able to accomplish here. To reach the level of a team that had maybe the best front court ever, that says a lot." He recognizes how far he's come and how far his team has come. Guys?
That's good stuff, David. My goodness, what a score. Thank you.
MP's starting to look good there from the mid-range.
Irving passes to Lively. Now, here's Hardy. On the wing, Irving. Knocks down the 10-footer.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Landale with the bucket.
Outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hardy. No good with the triple. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The 3 from MP. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 7 points in the game.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Walsh. He's covered by Brown. Here's Davis. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished him each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it would probably be the 3-point shot.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brownie's checked in to the paint. Lets it go. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. That bucket in no time at all. MP's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Boston. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Hardy. His last outing, 16 points for him. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. 3-pointer. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. Take a look at the Mavericks. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And the Celtics, they're a great example of a team that doesn't get distracted by the noise. They focus one game at a time and execute that game plan. That breeds consistency.
Here's Clowney. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Pritchard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one's good. Hardy.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He scored 40 points, but the big standout was his season high in rebounds. What an effort on the glass. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? I'll find out together. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Irving, following the basket by MP. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lively the pass to Davis. Down low, here's Hardy. Lively trying to break loose. Hardy, no good.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
MP has been leading the charge for the Celtics, going on an absolute rampage, piling.
Doing all right. We got him.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. He's out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Powell. And it's Moore in at the 3 spot. Baseline jumper. Here's Clowney. Up and in on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Powell, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on White.
You give this guy an opportunity, and Norman Powell doesn't need a lot of encouragement. The defense a little late there, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
Boston making some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Then for the Mavericks, Davis is checked in for Hayes, and it's Hardy in for Moore.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
No one covering. And 11 points for Jaden Hardy.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Powell. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Lively. Back to Powell from deep. And Pritchard pulls it down.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
MP drills the 3.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Hardy. Powell with it. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. MP outside. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count it.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Outside, Davis. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Davis owning the paint and gets it to go.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there. And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And so it's Boston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back to the action in just a minute.
Fans, please do.
In the Western Conference, Luka Doncic.
This isn't the first, and it will not be the last one of these awards for Luka Doncic.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Celtics.
They're doing a nice job of getting their...
And that concludes...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Jaylen Brown. Also Josh Hart out there. And it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hardy passes to Lively. Here's the 3. Rebound, Boston. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And Davis pulls it down.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
On defense, Boston, they have a 9-point lead. Irving for 3, drills it from outside. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off, look out.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
First team foul.
Mavericks trail by 6. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 30 points for MP.
If I'm playing with MP right now and I have the basketball, I am finding that guy.
Irving from long range. Boston grabs the miss. Brown kicks to Hart. In the corner, it's MP. Hits the 3-point bomb. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Hardy. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. In the corner, it's MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that 3-point shooting.
Outside, Davis. Dallas, no good that time either. Here's Boston now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's MP. Drops in the layup for 2. MP's got 38 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go. Outside, White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Wong, covered by Gafford. The three from him, and good! There's another.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Cameron Reddish is out there with Hayes. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's more in at the shooting guard positions.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Wade outside, jacks up a 3, nailed from three-point land.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Here's MP, and it's good for 2. MP's got 45 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Pass to Hayes. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Wade passes to Powell. It's Hayes, top of the key. 4 on the clock. From deep, more. The Mavericks keeping it alive. The new 14. Fires the 3. Wong with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And MP throws it down hard.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Outside, Davis. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidates player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold. Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Outside Irving. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Buries the long-range jumper.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
On the wing, MP. Good, he hits again.
And how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone. Pass to Davis over Hart. That doesn't go either for Davis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Over in the corner, Brown. The 3 from MP. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Pass to Walsh. Lively with the screen. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Hardy. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Hardy. Back to Irving. And the layup is good.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
On the wing, Davis from outside the arc. And the miss. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better.